In the world of chess, where players typically spend hours pondering their moves, striving for victory through strategy and intellect, a darker aspect occasionally emerges. Some individuals resort to methods of cheating, seeking questionable wins. Welcome to ChessFlix, where we bring you the most astonishing chess battles and stories from around the world. Before we dive into this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below saying you subscribed, and I'll try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. We begin with a player who dared to challenge Grandmaster Eric Hansen to a $250 match. With a mere rating of 978, it seemed like a straightforward match for Eric. However, as the initial moves played out, suspicions arose. At first glance, it appeared to be an ordinary game. The challenger demonstrated remarkable skill, playing moves that belied their low rating. It wasn't long before Eric sensed something was amiss. A move that defied logic revealed the truth. The opponent moved their king to h1 after just 12 moves. Eric understood he was facing not a 900-rated player, but rather a confirmed cheater. As the game continued, both players executed multiple moves, but the tension in the air was palpable. Eric, determined to expose this dishonesty, skillfully cornered his opponent's king. Both his queen and bishop now menacingly threatened the king. Despite the pressure, the cheater displayed surprising resilience. Their move, rook to g1, opened up the possibility of playing g5, which, following rook to h3, would trap Eric's queen. A clever, if unorthodox, defense that kept Eric on his toes. However, Eric countered with h6, hoping to thwart g5, yet the opponent forged ahead playing g5 anyway. A perplexing choice that left Eric shaking his head. After some contemplation, Eric decided to capture the pawn with his bishop. This move initiated a complex exchange that saw the cheater mounting a fierce attack, cornering Black's king under the vigilant eyes of two rooks and a queen. In a bold gambit, the cheater played queen to a2, threatening a checkmate on Eric's king. Undeterred, Eric defended his king but had to relinquish his queen. The game progressed with a few more moves until the inevitable queen to e4, delivering a checkmate that left Eric with no legal moves. It was a victory for the cheater, but one steeped in deception. The opponent's post-game statistics revealed a staggering 97% accuracy rate, casting a dark shadow over their integrity. Swiftly reported and banned from chess.com, this episode underscored the lens some will go to in their pursuit of victory. But what transpires when a chess cheater confronts the best player in the world? This intriguing scenario unfolded as world champion Magnus Carlsen engaged in an online match during a live stream. His opponent, Alexander K., initially appeared ordinary, yet concealed a sinister secret. He was using clandestine assistance. The game commenced with Magnus leading, moving his knight to g3. Alexander responded with a seemingly innocuous pawn to f5, and over several moves, the game adopted the framework of a Dutch opening. Despite Alexander's appearances, Magnus, the true chess engine, orchestrated his strategy with unmatched precision. Magnus steadily built his position, even as he sensed that his opponent's moves were suspiciously perfect. With each move, it became clear that he was physically battling a chess cheater. Despite an extra pawn in his favor, Magnus couldn't ignore the uncanny accuracy of his opponent's moves. At a pivotal moment, as Magnus advanced his knight, his opponent moved his knight back, a move that exposed his cheating. The realization hung heavy, and Magnus understood the true nature of his opponent's strategy. Though the situation appeared dire, Magnus, being the true chess champion, crafted a cautious approach. He moved his pawn to f3, seeking to protect his position and to play to his strengths. The game continued, with both players maneuvering, inching toward an endgame. However, in a critical juncture, Alexander played a masterful move, his knight to d4. Magnus countered by moving his king closer, delivering a triple threat to the knight. Alexander managed to protect his knight, and the game pushed forward. Both players were now engaged in a tense endgame. As the endgame unfolded, Magnus held a significant time advantage, with over a minute and a half remaining while Alexander's clock dwindled. The game continued, with Alexander's knight on d4 becoming the focal point of the battle. Yet in the face of great tension, both players continued to maneuver. With the sands of time slipping away, Alexander made his final move, the second sticking mercilessly. But Magnus held the upper hand, not only on the board, but also on the clock. In an intense climax, Alexander's time expired before he could execute a move. The players shook hands, but this battle underscored the unyielding spirit of the world chess champion. In a charitable chess event, an incredible confrontation unfolded. Chess legend Vishwanathan Anand faced an unlikely opponent, Nikhil Kamath, an Indian billionaire who amassed vast wealth through his company Zerodha. Nikhil, with an online rating of just 400, was set to take on the world champion, a statistical underdog by all accounts. As the game began, Nikhil showcased his skills that defied his rating. Anand, however, held an early advantage, possessing an extra pawn on the board. But as moves unfolded, Nikhil displayed a flair for threats, shifting the balance of power. Curiously, Nikhil frequently glanced at something off-camera during the match, a telltale sign of potential cheating. Yet, Anand pressed on, focusing on the game. But his opponent's relentless play continued to confound expectations. With mounting threats from Nikhil, Anand responded with calculated moves, moving his knight to avoid potential checks. The game intensified, and onlookers couldn't believe what they were witnessing. The game moved into a tense endgame. Nikhil maintained an extra knight, but Anand was keenly aware of the clock. Nikhil played knight to d4, and Anand responded by drawing his king closer. The endgame remained in balance. In a daring gambit, Nikhil played queen to a2, threatening to deliver a checkmate with a back rank maneuver. Anand had to protect his knight, but this put him in a precarious position. With Nikhil's time dwindling, he executed his final moves, culminating in queen to d1, again threatening a back rank checkmate. Anand's options were limited. In a calculated decision, Anand resigned, choosing the clock over the board. The enigmatic billionaire secured a win, but the cloud of suspicion hung heavy. Subsequently, it was revealed that Nikhil had been cheating on chess.com, leading to the suspension of his account. An apology followed, shedding light on a lens some might go to in the pursuit of victory, even in the world of chess. If you enjoyed these chess battles and controversies, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to ChessFlix for more electrifying chess content. We'll continue to bring you the most thrilling matches and stories from the world of chess. Missed any of our previous captivating chess content? Don't let them slip away. Click on the video right here on your screen to revisit the brilliant moves and fascinating games that have left their mark on the chess world. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.